Chapter 6 National Age Group Championships, 1997. Wally, you look so good in the warm-up. Are you looking forward to the race? My best friend Amy Howland had a huge smile on her face. Yeah, I felt very good, I replied. Amy and I had been best friends for a long time, and we called each other Wally and Wazzy. We were both in the changing rooms at the pool in Coventry. I was changing from a warm-up costume to my white racing costume. My white racing costume was a wonderful invention. Every time I wore this costume, I won the race. I have never lost or even come second with this white costume on. I only wore the white costume when I swam backstroke races, just in case it didn't work as well for the butterfly races. I was due to swim in heat 4 of the 8 heats for the 100 metres backstroke, and I was allocated lane 6. I was looking forward to this race as I was anticipating a good time after all the training at Bath University. Stephanie, they are calling for your event now. My mum looked excited about my swim. Cool, I replied, and started walking to the call-up room. Good luck, my mum replied. Thank you. Amy and my mum moved into the seating area where they were going to cheer for me. My dad, Christy, Paul, Nicholas, and Sylvia, Amy's mum, were already seated and chatting excitedly to each other. I walked over to my coach, David Lars, who was stood on the poolside waiting for me. How are you feeling? He asked. Yeah, very good, I replied. I couldn't wait to get in the pool, truthfully, just to see how good I was. Go out hard, do a fast turn, and come back strong. Work the underwater parts. See how far you can go. David instructed me on how to swim the race. Julia Airley was standing close by. Just enjoy it, she added. Julia was one of the coaches at Corsham ASC, and she was a good friend. She always knew how to correct a stroke technique, and she was a sweet person. Fast start, fast turn, Peggy said. Peggy was the head coach of Corsham ASC. It was wonderful that the whole team had come to cheer me on. Lane 6, Stephanie Millward. One of the helpers was getting the swimmers in line ready for the heats. Yes, I called, stepping forward. I was stood in line for my heat. Good luck, David said before taking his place with the other coaches on the poolside. I turned around and looked at the pool, just 2 lengths of this 50-metre pool, and then I'd know how fast I was. I was mentally prepared for the swim when heat 6 was called up to stand behind the starting blocks. The whistle blew for silence in the pool area. Go, Stephanie, I heard Nicholas call. Smiling, I put my right arm up to receive the remark. The whistle instructed me as to get in the pool ready for the start. Swimmers, take your marks. Pulling forward and hunching myself up taut against the wall, I was ready to do my backstroke start. The gun shot sounded, and my body flew into action. My arms were spinning round and round. Keep your head still, I remembered Peggy saying. I could hear the cheering in the pool, and I could imagine everyone shouting for me. Go, Stephanie, I told myself. The 5 metres flags were just above me, which meant I had 3 strokes, and then my turn. The 5 metre flags were used as an indicator of where the wall is and help swimmers prepare to either turn or finish. The turn was okay for me, but I was a little too far away from the wall, so the push-off wasn't very powerful. I'll have to swim harder, I was thinking, to counteract the push off the wall. Work the arms, I was telling myself. Go faster. The 5 metre flags were just above me again. Yes, I had almost finished, just the 5 metres into the wall. My right hand hit the wall hard, and I turned to see the time. 1 minute, 6 seconds, 56. Wow, I thought, what a fantastic time. I had swam faster than ever before, which was fantastic. I had won the heat by quite a long way too, and I had to wait until everyone had finished racing before I could get out. Well done, I heard my family call. I smiled up at them. I just knocked about 10 seconds off my original personal best time. It was amazing, and I was amazed and very excited. You are in the final, Stephanie, David said after my swim down when I went to see him for the review of my race. Lane 4. First place into the final. Wow, the fastest swimmer into the final. I was awarded lane 4, which would allow me to see all my competitors, as it is one of the 2 centre lanes. First place, wow, first place, so far anyway. The Olympic dream beckoned. I might get to go to the Olympics after all. I spent lunchtime running through my swim with my coach and then finding a big jacket potato to eat. Coming back into the changing rooms with my mum, we heard 2 girls talking in one of the changing room cubicles. Where did she come from? Stephanie wasn't even at the Nationals last year. I don't know. She looked very good. Both my mum and I smiled. They obviously didn't know we were listening to their conversation. I swam my warm-up for the final, feeling very confident and very excited. "Mum, I'm going to win this race," I said with a smile on my face. "Don't say that, somebody might knock loads of time off and beat you." "No," I replied, "I'm going to win." And that is exactly what I did, with a brand new British age group record time of 1:05.68. Just think, last year I hadn't even qualified for a place in the heats of the 100 metres backstroke, and this year I won the whole event. I was over the moon with the result. Next, I swam the 200 backstroke in a time of 2:22.34, coming third. The 200 butterfly in 2:20 and came fifth, and the 100 metres butterfly in 1:08 and came seventh. 15 years old, and I was the best in the country. 15 years old, with all my dreams in my hands. After these wonderful performances, I went back to training with an added passion and worked extra hard. My story was in the local papers with headlines implying an Olympic champion. The dreams were coming alive, and I was as high as a kite. My life was perfect, and I was loving every single minute of it. One day I would be an Olympic champion with many Olympic medals. This was my goal, and it was working out perfectly. An Olympic gold medal was a dream and the passion, and my life story was playing 100% correctly. Stephanie Millward, Olympic champion, is just round the corner.